Hi, I'm Arnold Medina, and this is my proposal for the class. This class is called How to Confidently Write a Recipe. And then recipe and confidently are underlined because it's intentionally in order to start working on the letter C sound. As a first step, I propose this warm-up, which is aimed to last 3 minutes. And this is going to start mm, by watching a video, which is actually a song. It's cool, fresh song. It's a rap, actually. I know students these days enjoy this kind of songs. So once the song is over, they have to answer the next question, which is if the letter C is always pronounced in the same way. If it's so, if so, sorry, they had to tell me when or how, because in the song there are many examples in which the letter C is pronounced differently. And after that, I'm gonna explain my students when the letter C is pronounced softly, and then when it's pronounced hardly. And after that, I propose this game. And on this slide, you can also see some other underlying words, which are next and after that. And this has to do with the next part of the class, which is imperatives and adverbs of sequence. Here we have some examples. For instance, car, corn, candy, cinnamon, ice, city. So basically they had to classify, and once this is done, they have to answer the next question, which is if they know any other examples. It could be related to food, school supplies, etc. Okay, because I like my students to talk and to interact, I had this part of the activity which they had to talk about food, especially their special food, their favorite food, sorry. Um, they had to find a partner, a mate, and they yeah, have to talk about the favorite food. They have to describe it. Uh, if possible, they have to tell if they know how to prepare it. Um, this is also an opportunity for them to use vocabulary related to letter C. For example, cookie boards, for instance, ingredients. If I use carrot, for example, food, vegetables, fruits, etc. And after that, we have this the grammar topic introduction, which is imperatives. I'm gonna tell my students the use of imperatives, which is mainly to give orders and instructions. I'm gonna tell my students that they usually are followed by adverbs of sequence, as they saw in the previous slides. There we have some examples. Of course, there are more, but by now they can start working on then, alternate, first, second, and so on. Um, I'm telling my students the subject is not quite important when using imperatives because it's implied, but of course there are some sessions, but I'll let you know. Okay, so this part of the activity it's aimed to last 3 minutes. After the explanation is done, I have a video in which they can also watch some samples of imperatives. In this case, there are some scenes or extras taken from the movie Kung Fu Panda. Okay, and after that, it's time to modeling. It's me who is going to do it. Here I have the whole process of putting a hot cocoa, a hot chocolate. Uh, I know it is not quite descriptive, but it is not quite detailed, but it will give them an idea on how to do it. So then they have the adverbs, for instance, first, second, third. Finally, they have the imperative verb. We have, for example, gather, place, set, remove, add. We have, of course, the ingredients and the time when it's necessary. And yeah. And for the last part, which is the time for them to work independently, I propose this task. Of course, my idea is that they could work on a recipe, but if it's not possible, it's not big deal. I propose they can work on something they are good at. For example, at a sport, playing an instrument, singing, painting, drawing. So something that they are good at it. They have to describe the process by using imperative, of course, using the adverbs sequence, and I'm gonna ask them to include literacy vocabulary. So this is my proposal. I hope it was clear. Um, yeah, I will be attentive any questions or concerns. Thank you for your attention.